Perfect. Exactly.
Time to fix the camera. Way
Gotta
too
fix
high.
myself.
So
There she
my
goes.
I got Domino's pizza.
Uh-huh.
I ate the entire thing.
Yeah, I bet.
I ate the whole thing. Sometimes you're like, well, just ate, 5 slices. There's only 4 left.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Put it in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Like a loser? Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Just eat that whole pizza.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say now you have food poisoning again.
Well, time will tell.
It was an anchovy, or not anchovy. It was a whatever you eat, oyster.
Oh yeah, an oyster.
Whatever disgusting thing you like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oyster and tofu pizza
Yeah.
from Domino's, which all 3 of those things together.
Yeah, I deserve food poisoning, but Lucky Bat, Ayo, Brett S up, and Joey Flores. Evening, I'm doing some EOB homework. Yeah, you get your pencil to the paper. Oh, speaking of pencil to paper, I didn't get anything. I need to get my brushes. I need to get my water. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. We did make quite the mess today. We moved everything around, which is what we usually do, but we really moved everything around today because we were filming a video. And even though we moved our set to a better location, there's still everything everywhere. And I'm continuing to work on the old orcs. I'm moving past my Gretchies. I think like the next thing I have to do with them are their bases, and then those will be done. But I don't want to work on them right now, so I'm gonna start working on my kill team. Painting up some boys, and I have boys that have their pirate hats or pirate heads. And so those are going to be my commandos for my kill team.
Ooh, did he give away his strat? Somebody tell me.
Yeah, my strat's to win every game.
It's everything. I can fix this. Oh my goodness. Really what I need is like a fog light just right here. 10 million lumens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. Oh, my screen brightness is way down too. That probably wasn't helping. 0619. Hello, Eons and Nick. I left something I made on Reddit. Hope you guys like it.
Take a look.
I need Vallejo Earth. I need P3 yellows.
P3.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious on a budget.
Power Surge. He says he's going to slip you a roofie and then beat you while you're not all there. Ah.
Yep, that is what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was between you and me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got a big old kill team rematch tomorrow.
We do.
It'll be a glorious victory for the Space Marines.
That's what you said every time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like if you don't win, my list is OP then, right?
Yeah, because we both know the game perfectly.
Yeah.
So it could only come down to, 3 games in, I'm totally viewing all things objectively.
Yes, of course. I think so. I guess. I mean, maybe you're assuming I'm gonna run the same list again.
Ooh.
So third time's the charm.
Yeah.
But then after
your
this,
list is what, like 4 boys, 2 commandos, 2 knobs, and 2 Gretchen?
no,
there must
there's
be
12.
There's 12. I'm missing 2.
Yeah, so I think
Oh,
I
and the
have
Burner
2 more
Boy?
commandos. Yeah, there's.
And, yeah.
I think I have another commando and a burner boy.
Yeah.
It works very well.
And I made a Raptor 5. Where is the best places to get P3 paints? Boy, I wish I knew.
eBay.
eBay's
I bought mine
pretty
on
good.
eBay.
I don't remember. I bought them from a store, but I don't remember what store. I bought them all online. It might have been Frontline
Miniature
Gaming.
Market?
It might have been Miniature Market. Yeah, it's hard, and I've been finding paints are harder to get a hold of now. I don't know if it's just Corona, but it's hard to find Vallejo. It's hard to find stuff in stock.
I've had a lot of success on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
People have been selling, like hobby stores have been selling their stuff on eBay.
Mm-hmm. It's nice though to have a place to have like I always buy from Frontline Gaming. They got what I need.
I always buy from eBay. They have what I need. It's sometimes you don't. So they'll have like all the colors, but sometimes they're not in stock. You know, just like every store.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's like if you buy, and I mean at any stores like this. So I don't remember what eBay store I bought the P3 paints from, but you got a deal if you bought more than like 5. So you get like a shipping. You know, shipping was a little cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So that worked out nicely.
Brett, it's even hard to find craft paints. That is at my local Michael's Arts and Crafts. I went and there were slim pickings in their craft paint section. It was probably 50% sold out.
Interesting. I think it's because people are just really crafting.
Yeah, I mean, you know, those Etsy pages aren't gonna refill themselves.
Yeah, people are making masks that they paint.
Oh, can you imagine you make a nice cotton mask, very breathable, and then you paint it all with acrylic paint and it's just sealed?
Guaranteed people do that. Yep.
But yeah, like I was looking for some AK Interactive stuff. Amazon's got nothing. I was looking
eBay.
at the Vallejo metallic paints and nothing. Yeah, eBay.
Gotta go to eBay.
Mm-hmm.
I got all my Scale 75 stuff on eBay. I got all my P3 stuff on eBay. I'm a bay boy.
TK30 Prints. I'm struggling finding the chromatic green stuff paints on Amazon. Yeah, it seems like Amazon isn't really the place. I haven't had tons of success on Amazon either.
I mean, you can buy paints on Amazon, but they're also like 3 times the price.
Mm-hmm.
Too, generally.
I know my local game store sells a few of them, but not too many. You can also buy them from the main store if you look at privateerpress.com.
That's probably the way to go.
Although I'm sure from them you're not getting the old discount.
No. But you're getting them.
That's true. Power Surge. Same. Every store is getting hit. Only found a Walmart with decent amount of paint very recently. Also, Miniature Market sells them. Yeah, that's probably where I bought them a while ago. A couple of years maybe.
Probably Mini Market. I remember we were buying stuff at Mini Market a couple of years ago when we were young lads.
Yeah, because War Store closed.
Exactly.
That was heartbreaking.
Yeah, because we were buying stuff from War Store.
Mm-hmm. TK City Prince, nothing today. I'm still trying out colors for the Death Guard and playing with brass, as I hate the bright brass copper colors. I like to do weathering on it. Power Surge. I don't know, man. I can't buy paint from eBay because I feel like they will sell bootleg paint and clam in the sauce.
I don't know. If it's a hobby store selling P3 paints, I have a feeling it's probably legit.
No, it's probably bootleg full of clam sauce. I think that's pretty well established.
That's why my models smell weird.
Joey Flores, I'm working on editing and clipping off the supports of models I printed months ago. I'm a lazy 3D printer.
You are a 3D printer? Like you do the 3D printing? You pour resin in yourself?
A long time ago, we had the idea to do what would make a hilarious video is if we each bought like those 3D printing pens, and then we race the 3D printer to see who can make a benchy first.
Yeah. That would be very funny.
How long do you think it would take to hand print a benchy?
I don't know.
I think you could do at least an hour.
I think you could do it in an hour.
Yeah.
I think you do a crap job in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why that video went nowhere is because they're expensive.
Yeah,
the pens
are
like expensive.
$30 or $40.
I think it's like $70.
Well, for like a
30.
garbage one.
Yeah. I think if it was $30, we might buy it. I thought I remember it being like 70.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember there was expensive ones.
I mean, isn't like a $30 one a really expensive hot glue gun?
Mm-hmm. That's true. Quinones. Can you shout out my friend Dave and tell him he needs to stop playing games all day? Dave, you need to stop listening to your friend Aquino Quinones. You keep playing those games.
Yeah, you keep playing those games. Never stop playing games. Love a good Minecraft. We've all been addicted to Terraria.
Terraria is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Terraria is so good. Yeah, if you have like a collecting itch, but you want to save a little money, just play Terraria.
Yeah.
It's like what, $15, and there's like 10,000 unique items in the game.
And there's sales, so you can get it for $5.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's worth whatever they charge full price. It's a quality game.
$100.
Maybe. It's not one of those games that would cost $100 though. It's not a Call of Duty.
Yeah, it ain't duty.
Mm-hmm. Xenobi play games every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. Hans de Touche, opinions on any of the Mechanicus models. I'm a little bit torn on the Mechanicus models. I definitely think I like them a lot, but they're a little weird. Like, I love the Skitari, I love the Onagar crawlers, I love the Rust Stalkers, I love the original stuff. But some of the new stuff I'm a little torn on because there doesn't seem to be a very clear design aesthetic. Like, you've got the cowboys who are riding mechanical horses and are literally wearing bandanas and holding like lever action rifles. You have the kind of bat flyer guys who have like crazy membranous wings, and then you have the flyer, which looks like a crazy like steampunk contraption that has the body of a helicopter but the wings of a bat. It's a little all over the place. And maybe that's what they're going for, like a little of everything.
Around the world. If you had to choose between cowboys and bats, what should they go with?
I think I'd go cowboys. although the Wild West does not really fit into their like our ideology at all. Like if you've read the book Brutal Cunning, you kind of get a sense of the Skitari, and they're they're like machines. Like there's parts where they talk about like volley fire, just like the Revolutionary War soldiers. Like you know, they form perfect lines. They base everything off of like binary data and math. I can't really imagine that, you know, rough riding and taking pot shots with their 6-shooters. So yeah, very cool. I think it'd be hard though. It'd be hard to collect them and be like, this makes sense. This is my force.
So basically, you hate.
I hate them. Yeah, burning passion. Yeah, there's gonna be a video out tomorrow.
That seems in character.
Lucky bat. Bats!
I think Lucky Bat would choose cowboys.
Hans de Tusch. I think the wackiness of the models of the Mechanicus makes me enjoy them a lot more. Yeehaw Skitari. The whole Mechanicus to me feels like something of a hodgepodge of stuff. Yeah, I agree. I think when they dropped, and I bought the original Skitari Codex before they were the Adeptus Mechanicus, which, holy cow, was I annoyed when, like, 5 months later, Adeptus Mechanicus came out with, like, 4 more models in an entirely new codex that was not part of the Skitari. That was some garbage.
You try to actually sue Games Workshop because of that.
It was pretty... I mean, literally, all of the pictures on the boxes were the same colors. It'd be like if they came out with orcs and then orcs. But they were 2 completely different codexes. It was bizarre.
Orcs and orcs. Which book would you get? Would you get the orc book or the orc book?
I'd get orcs. No, orcs. ZWQ. The flying dudes are like Renaissance tech logic, but I do agree they are super all over the place. Yeah, I do like I think the bat guys are kind of my favorites now. Where is I probably already got it out. Nope. I didn't. It's right here. Ultramarine blue.
They're very fitting blue.
The Flappy Copters and the Flappy Boys look like they were drawn by Da Vinci. Yeah.
Da Vinci wasn't real.
SEM. Hey everyone, turns out Pariah Nexus sucks. So what I'm wondering, because it does seem like it's very unbalanced, but the game is set in Necron territory, so maybe the box comes with like missions that very much favor the Necrons? I mean, it's a Necron game board with Necron terrain. I don't think anyone has a copy yet.
It is hard to believe that they would put out something that didn't make any sense or wasn't balanced at all in any sort of way.
Hans, I'm actually building a Mechanicus as my first proper Warhammer army. A lot of stuff kind of feels like it varies in technological level because in canon that is how the Mechanicus is. A bunch of dudes forgetting how to make their more complex machines and slowly falling backwards on tech, giving us the Da Vinci and cowboy stuff, while also having sci-fi robots. Yeah, and every kit, if you show it to me, I'm like, yep, that's badass. That's awesome. That's super cool. It's when you put it all together that I'm like, oh, this is odd. You've got centaur robots alongside cowboys. I hear they're actually really good in kill team. The Mechanicus.
Mm.
They get access to a lot of like strength 5 shooting. And I think a lot of their stuff rends because of the rad rules for their guns. They shoot radiation soaked bullets.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you know, anything toughness 5 you can't beat in kill team.
Impossible.
That's a reference to something we probably going to talk about later.
Yeah.
Because you know what today is? It's the Patreon stream.
Yes, in like an hour, in a half hour.
Yeah.
Right now, obviously, we're doing the For Everybody stream, but then we're going to close this, and then we're going to keep going for our lovely patrons who support us in everything we do. Even the bad stuff and the illegal stuff.
Even the illegal stuff, especially the stuff that's on Patreon that's very illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to see what it is, got to join the Patreon.
ZENBQ, in the lore and RPGs, the flayed ones can also phase through walls, and close combat is super brutal in kill team. I bet the heavy intercessors fall apart after being successfully charged. Yeah, I mean, the heavy intercessors don't sound that great. I mean, a heavy intercessor can carry a heavy bolter, but also a Space Marine Scout can carry a heavy bolter. And a Space Marine Scout is like 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
And the heavy intercessor is like 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both shooting maybe 5 times a game. They both count as 1 for holding an objective.
Mm-hmm.
TK Cedar Prince, remember, hit that thumbs up or down to show your support to the channel. Discord and Patreon info below in the video information.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Rhaegar, what's your guys' favorite Primarchs? I cannot wait to hear Nick's answer. I like Lehman and Angron. I know polar opposites, but whatever. Ooh, well, you picked 2. I'm going to pick 2. I'm going to say Vulcan Histon. Or is that his name? Vulcan. Vulcan Histon might be the new guy. But the Primarch Vulcan, and I really like Rogel Dorn.
I think they're all lame. Every single one of them is lame. Because I play orcs.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe one of the Lost Primarchs is an orc.
No. Never. Not related to my orcs.
Mm-hmm. I like that the Salamanders guy is actually kind of like a cool dude who's like a good person. And then Rogel Dorn, obviously, he is my chapter protogenitor, the Black Templar. Obviously, his second in command was Sigismund, who literally made the Black Templars. Yeah. Joey Flores. Man, everybody missed when the CIA and FBI, the DEA, and all of the DDS raided Jay's place during last week's Patreon stream.
Mm-hmm.
Power Surge. Ragnar, who is exactly my favorite as well. I do have a ton of respect for Gilliman, especially when he fought Angrein in the Heresy era.
ZNubQ. Did someone imply a Patreon hot take?
Ah! You guys already pay for hot takes every week. You can't wait 27 minutes.
ZNubQ is paying it for the masses.
Is that how it works?
I don't know.
You know what would be a hot take? Nick actually saying who his favorite Primarchs are.
I don't care about the Primarchs. I do not care at all.
Mm. So Nick is saying that 30k sucks.
I mean, yeah, we can put that out there. I think 30k sucks.
I think 30k is a little odd.
I mean, why?
It seems
Why have it?
a little gatekeepy, a little weird.
Hmm. Well, I mean, just be rich. Then
Just
you can
be
play the game.
rich. It's
But like
weird.
richer than
Yeah.
you already have to be.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, beyond wealthy, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30k is in a weird place where you have to buy models that are twice as expensive.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to do a good job painting them. There's
Yeah.
like rules like, oh, you have to use, if you're going to use any Games Workshop plastics, you have to do considerable kit batching to make sure that it is an authentic 30k era pattern marine in the appropriate colors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think anyone is doing custom chapters for Horus Heresy. I mean, the chapters didn't exist. It was all just the legions.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a little bit historical. Like, I'm sure some people are great, and it's just enjoying the wargaming aspect in more of a historical way.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Some other people seem a little douchey about it.
Yeah, because I've heard it's supposed to be like historical fantasy or historical sci-fi.
Yeah.
People enjoy that. But
And a lot of people.
you're like
seem to,
you're kind of like recreating battles.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of people switch to it when they're fed up with 40k.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like a war game with only Space Marines isn't quite as interesting.
I agree. It should only be orcs. Only Gretchen. Yes, it's Luke. Yo, guess who became a patron? Cough, cough, me. Yeah, you did.
Well,
I just
thanks.
saw the
Yes, it's Luke.
notification.
We
Yeah,
can't wait. Are you going to be
thanks.
joining us for the Patreon-only stream tonight?
Hopefully.
I mean, you better. You're paying for it.
We get wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Patreon-only stream is the only place you'll see me paint this banner. Everyone else don't look.
Yeah. Close your eyes.
Here, wait. Damn it. There we go. All right. Patrons' eyes only. Elder Lady was the semi-transcendent new Eldar god of death. She revived his dumbass out of his stasis bubble that he was stuck in. And he was stuck in because he was mortally wounded. Robert Gurleyman was.
Mm.
There's more than Space Marines on 30k. Yeah, there's like Space Marines and like one Adeptus Mechanicus unit. Brett has hot take. I said I would chip in on payday, and I'm keeping my word. Also, cleaning toddler puke. Cleaning toddler puke up is for the birds. Well, it's probably not for the birds. It sounds like it's for you.
Hell yeah.
I've had some pets, and I think having birds was the best. I had parakeets, and that was so much fun. You walk up to them.
Are you equating? Oh, I get it. I thought you were equating toddlers to pets.
No. For the birds just reminded me of how cool parakeets are. They fly on your shoulder. They'll sit on your finger. They scream at the top of their lungs. It's great.
And that's really the best part. What's the worst pet?
Fish are kind of cool. I had a guinea pig, and that was lame. They don't do much. You take them outside, you put them in the lawn. They just sit there eating. You pick it up, you put it back in the cage.
Yep.
Hans, I see my man's getting frisky with the Xenos ladies. Xenobicute birds suck. Nah, birds are pretty epic. I wouldn't mind one day getting one of those little parrots.
You teach it bad words.
Because I really
You teach it like Primaris sucks.
Yeah.
like stuff like that.
I had parakeets and it was super fun. And I think I could upgrade to parrots. The little ones though.
Are they expensive?
I mean, a parakeet is like $20.
Right, but is a parrot a little parrot?
I mean, probably
expensive?
I don't know, probably $100. I don't know.
And they live for a long time.
Yeah, they live for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not really they're not like hard to deal with. You don't have to take them for walks or anything. I mean, it'd be weird if you had to take them for walks.
Yeah, it would be.
Let them fly for a little bit.
I think it would only be worth it if you make it swear. Then you make it like the rudest animal around. But you've had a bunch of weird pets.
Yeah, I have.
Like I've had cats and fish, and then when my grandma lived with me for a while, when I was a kid, me specifically, when I was a kid, I had a house. She brought her dog. You had a chinchilla.
I did.
That's a weird animal to have.
Chinchilla is by far the best rodent. By far, they're so smart.
And they're cute. They're
very
very cute.
They're soft. They're playful.
Mm-hmm.
Ours learn. They have hands. If you hand them things, they hold it. It's awesome. Ours kept learning how to open its cage.
Mm-hmm.
We built a cage for it, and we velcroed the cage shut, and it figured out if it took its little hands and it rested them on the like the bottom of the cage, and then it would put its forehead on the cage bars and pull, it could push the Velcro door open and then escape.
Amazing.
I mean, my dogs couldn't pull that off.
No, especially Yoda.
Yeah. Xenobicute birds are slightly too clever to be good pets. They smell bad, are super needy, and outlive obnoxious people that keep birds. Yes, it's Luke. Anyone else think that they should bring back the start collecting boxes and have both start collecting and battle forces? I'm very torn. I love that the new boxes are actually like based in points. So it's not like the Space Marine box is like 400 points, but the Orc box is like 150. Mm-hmm. I don't like that they're $140. I feel like that's too much money. Maybe what they could do is they could have the $140 box that is like a 500 point army. And then they can have like an expansion set that's more like a typical battle force. That's like one or two or three, or probably like 2 or 3 units.
That'd be pretty good.
And then that is like a sub 100, like $75 to $80.
Because I bet it'd be like, especially like I always think of high school me if I was starting again.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot easier. It'd be a lot easier for me to pay $95 or whatever than it would be to jump in for 140.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's really only $40 extra dollars.
$60.
Yeah. So I feel like but I think if I bought the 90 box and I got into it, I'd definitely buy the 140 after.
Mm-hmm.
But if I only had the 140, I probably wouldn't start.
Yeah. I also think all the rules should be free.
Mm-hmm. I think the game should be free. I think everything should be free about it. I think the government should buy the game for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Yeah, Biden, get on it.
It's part of the plan. I read the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Yeah, all British board games are free. I don't understand why, but it's part of the plan.
Power Surge. I think they need to release boxes with 2 armies in them and make it easier for friends to split. If they had Indomituses for every faction, that would be insane. That would be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it won't work out perfectly. Like, there'll be a box that's like Eldar and Tau, and like one friend will be like, I really like Tau, and the other friend will be like, I really like Orcs.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, well, I guess it sucks to suck.
Mm-hmm.
Rhaegar, do you guys have hot takes on Games Workshop's prices overall? Not really. I mean, it is what it is. What, are you going to complain about it every day? Video after video for years?
Many a YouTuber has made a living off of complaining about the prices. I mean, I want it to be as cheap as possible, but people keep buying it at expensive, so it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, it's just not worth it to complain.
Mm-hmm. Hans, put those taxpayer dollars to use and mail every citizen a copy of Indomitus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious.
Rhaegar, the guy at my Warhammer store seems to be full of salesmen. I always feel like he's just after my wallet. Yeah, we're lucky. Our guy is really nice.
Yes, but we've had not great guys before.
Yes, we have.
Mm-hmm.
Real douchebaggos.
Exactly. Yep. I mean, yeah, remember that. I mean, honestly, that one guy was so off-putting, you know, like, I don't know. I thought about not starting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would I want to deal with this? Every time you'd go in there and he would be a dick to you, and then he'd be like, just buy a box of Dark Vengeance. Or you'd ask a question, he'd be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or then he played like the starter game with you.
Yeah.
Or like that's my favorite thing. He would play the starter game, and you know, obviously he loses because that's how the game works. And he's like, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Cool. Buy Dark Vengeance.
And that was the guy who kind of yelled at us for trying to proxy a Wave Serpent, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Like we had barely any models. Like I was playing like half Space Marines, half Necrons, and then you were playing like half Orcs, half Eldar. Yeah. And then we drew a picture of a Wave Serpent.
Yep.
And then he's over here and he's like, no. And then we're like, all right, do we need to leave? Yeah. And he's like, oh. And then I think he gave us, or he let us use one of like the store display models.
Yeah.
But he could. There's nicer ways of doing it. Like, you know.
Yeah. Like, oh, how about you just use the store? Like, we have one that you can borrow if you're just trying it out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, clearly we don't have a Wave Serpent. We're not being dicks.
Yeah.
Like, no, I didn't feel like bringing my models. Can I just use quarters and paper?
Yeah. We're also like 17.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just it was very weird.
Mm-hmm. My local game store has someone who looks like Jay. Definitely not me. Couldn't be me. Impossible. Definitely not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like how local. Oh, I thought it was in quotations. It's like, what was local mean? It's like 5 hours away.
Ooh, Znibaku. My area's big club standardized on a friendly local game store that is owned by a commission painter, but it's like 90% a comic store. Neat.
Seem to be cute. Thumbing down for liking birds and caring about bird feelings. Sounds like somebody really doesn't like birds.
I like birds. They are good.
Ooh, that's kind of weird. Kind of burped at the same time.
Yes, it's Luke. The closest game store that carries miniatures is like 30 minutes away.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have.
That's an option.
That is an option.
I remember when I was getting in, when me and a couple friends were getting into
X-Wing?
X-Wing. I would drive them. We would start every day, or we would start like a game day by everyone piling into my car and driving to the local store, buying like one new X-Wing model each, and then taking it home and trying it out. And that's pretty epic, like a thing for X-Wing, because like the things were like $20. Comes with all the cards and a painted figure. You're ready to rock. It's pretty legit.
Mm-hmm. Xenobicue, y'all's burps synced up. Been spending a good amount of time together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, way too much.
We have to. We have to.
Long ass filming day today.
Yeah. That it was a big day.
Mm-hmm.
AR, is duck hunting ethical?
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I mean, I think so. You eating them? Like, I don't think you should just blast ducks.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, if you're eating them.
I didn't know that you weren't a vegan. We're going to end this now.
Mm-hmm.
I can only talk to vegans like myself.
Mm-hmm. And you know, yeah. TK Siri Prince. Can they carry guns? If a duck can carry a gun and wants to hurt us, then yes. You know what? If the ducks want to shoot back, I mean, that just makes it way more interesting.
Oh, that'd be so much fun. That'd be great.
Yeah, that's part of what I think hunting, like hunting, you should always, it should always be like, they might hunt you back.
Hmm.
Yeah, so basically every time you go deer hunting, it's like a sniper battle. You're just trying to get a bead on the deer before it shoots you, and vice versa. The deer's got on its body armor from Amazon. You might not be able to buy body armor on Amazon. You can't buy guns or liquor.
Yeah, ridiculous.
If Amazon could make billions if they would sell liquor.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Once a week. Prime it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there'd be more people that were alcoholics if it was that easy?
Oh, so many more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're looking at 2 right here.
TK Serpents. Have you seen them punt guns? It doesn't kill ducks, it vaporizes them and sends your boat 30 feet backwards. I thought punt guns were designed to, like, shoot a flock of ducks for, like, you know, getting meat. Like, I don't think... I mean, I guess if, like, you're a few feet away, you're going to absolutely devastate anything. Because it's essentially a cannon. But, yeah, it's for, like, if you want to take out a whole flock.
Interesting.
They used one in Tremors 4 to kill a graboid. Ah, Xenobicue. Only when it's being used to kill a graboid. Me and Xenobes, same page.
Wow.
AR. A punt gun is for commercial duck hunting. Are there modern punt guns? I guess not. You probably just have a duck farm. You don't need to, like, go out, find a herd of ducks, and blast them.
Duck farm. I always had chicken farms in Minecraft.
Oh, I love chicken farms. I would try to have so many chickens that my computer wouldn't handle it.
That was always very, very, very fun. I would do that mostly for experience. To get the experience for killing. And then I would use that to enchant my weapons.
I never noticed the enchanted weapons doing anything different.
They definitely do. especially if you get really good enchantments.
Maybe I never had
Like-
the patience to get the good stuff.
Like if you get ones that like set things on fire,
Oh.
that's a pretty good enchantment.
Yeah, I didn't know about that one. That one sounds sweet.
Oh, I'm a Minecraft god.
I thought it was like, oh, I kill it in 4 swings instead, or 3 swings instead of 4. And I also thought the combat in Minecraft was poopy.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
You just,
I feel like once I played Terraria, I could never go back to Minecraft.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, Terraria is like a side-scrolling bullet hell.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for boss fights, it's amazing.
Oh my god. Every time we talk about it, I just want to go and play it for
Mm-hmm.
days on end.
Yeah, Terraria, you start out as nothing.
Mhm.
This monster called a slime kills you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, by level, 10, you don't even notice slimes.
Yeah.
You become a god in Terraria.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, I'm going to use this weapon because it deals 247 damage with a +2 modifier to crits, instead of this weapon that does 216 damage with plus 0.5 crit. Like, you start out like the Copper Sword does a half damage.
Mm-hmm. I always liked when you, a little later in the game when you get the Gob Tank.
Mm-hmm.
I love spending money on the Gob Tank, and sometimes your
Yeah.
weapons just get worse.
And they turned off the infinite money machines.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's part of the game that you're not supposed to just have as much money as you want.
Yep.
But I spent so much time making those money machines.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's Luke. I love Terraria so much.
Yes!
Yeah.
My man! I think the last time I played Terraria was months and months and months ago. And months and months. But I love Terraria so much, and I'm so good at it that I'll do limitations. Like, I will only use gun-type ranged weapons. And so, like, I had to use nothing until I could get my first gun-type weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to use the crappy musket to go, and then I had to go to the jungle because the next gun weapon available to get is found in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
TK Spearprints. Tremors would make a great RPG game system. Ooh, I would love a little model of a graboid. I would absolutely love that. It must exist.
Probably.
Ryan Sargent, hello!
Hello.
Power Surge. Y'all heard of Kenshi? Nope.
Haven't heard nothing.
I haven't even heard my own name.
What? I haven't even heard my own name.
Laughing Man. Talking about video games, Diablo 2 is getting remastered for console. Neat.
When I was a wee lad, I played Diablo 3 for a little bit.
I've never heard it. I've never heard that game in my life.
Yeah, or one of our friends, your neighbor, had it, and then I had it, and then we played it together. And then we bullied our other friend to buy it, $60, and then he bought it. That we all played it together. I remember they used to have the they used to have a marketplace where you could sell the in-game weapons for real life money.
Wow.
I used to do that a little bit, and no one ever bought any of my stuff because I only had garbage, just not rare things.
Mm-hmm.
And they shut that down.
Probably too busy playing Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds.
Mm-hmm.
God, that was a game.
Kino Quinones. I'm waiting to play Skyrim on my iPhone 6. Aren't we all?
The truest gaming experience.
Yes. If it's not on the iPhone 6, I mean, is it even a game?
Yeah. We're talking, next level iPhone 6.
Mm-hmm.
No, I really love that with the changes made to the Catalina operating system, and I guess the new Big Sur, Max can no longer play any game.
Mm-hmm.
Which is great because I used to play games. Now I don't. Because the computer I have doesn't run them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a computer.
Mm-hmm.
Why would it... Oh, Mac.
Mm-hmm.
I know some games work, but not the ones I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure all of the game companies who spent big money to port their games to Mac are not going to do that again.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're definitely not going to do it on the games that you want. They'll
No.
do it. They'll do it for every other game, but not yours. Not the ones that you want. They'll ask you specifically, what games do you want? And then they'll be like, okay,
yes, thank you. Yeah.
not those ones.
No. I mean, if they ever do Fallout New Vegas 2, they'll have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that they're gonna do it on a 10-year-old game, but they'll probably do it on newer stuff.
Probably.
I think it just doesn't make sense for them to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't support it.
I get it. It just sucks that it screws me.
Mm-hmm.
And I own the computer.
And it is, yeah, and it is out to get you specifically.
Yeah.
Out of everyone.
Like, it just sucks. I was, literally one day, I was enjoying my game on my Mac, and then the next day, no.
Mm-hmm.
If you want your, the apps that make you money to be up to date, you can no longer have the games.
Yeah, it's weird that it said that.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah, it's weird that it knew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a fan of that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we talked about this recently. I think my next computer is going to be a PC.
Mine too, probably.
But I'm going to get a nice tower. But I'm still going to get a MacBook. I'd still have like a MacBook Pro, but like the cheapest, absolute cheapest one. Like maybe used as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a few things that I like a good old fashioned Mac. I also like I like their laptops. But it would be very nice to have a big, powerful PC.
Mm-hmm.
I think that means you can edit 5 videos at once. At the exact same time.
James Kevin Clark. Always gets me when they did a whole ad series on how Macs were the fun computer. I mean, is that old? Because like it feels like now it's every computer is just a computer. They're all the same. Aquino Quinones. You can always install Windows on your Mac. I know. I don't have the space available though. You know what's also annoying? I had Parallels Desktop. And then my Parallels Desktop was a 32-bit program. So even that didn't work anymore. I could dual boot, but it wouldn't really make sense.
Mm-hmm. DB.
Aquino Quinones. I couldn't resist getting a MacBook with student loans. I can't afford to show up to school with a Lenovo. My sister has a computer called a Gram Air. I forget who makes it. but it weighs
Grandma.
less than a pound. It is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you just need, like, a YouTube and Google Doc machine, that is a super cool laptop. I mean, you can carry it all day long and not even notice. Ooh, TK is just sharing some hot graboid links.
Mm.
Oh, I hope it's a Rickroll. Ah!
I hope it's a Rickroll.
The first one's really good, but it's not perfect. Oh, and a Shrieker. Aww. Oh, the Shrieker's adorable. It's a little bit low poly, but it's pretty cute. I want one that's like absolutely perfect. Like, this is somebody who made a valiant attempt at sculpting a graboid. And it's very good, but not quite good enough. But thank you, TK City Prince.
Mm.
There are more models, but those are free. Maybe I'll have to do a little investigation.
Mm-hmm. More like invest a paying.
I mean, I'll pay if it's good.
I'll only pay if it's bad.
Is this working? I feel like I'm just ruining it. I tried to paint a black outline, but it's way too thick and crunchy.
Mm. That used to be my nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Thick and crunchy. Was my nickname in the strip club. Now, welcoming to the stage, Thick and Crunchy. I roll up. I have Heelys, too. That's how I roll in with Heelys.
Watch him move around the stage as he snap, crackles, and pops.
Exactly.
James Cameron Clark. Now we need a 28mm scale Kevin Bacon. Power Surge. Since you guys know about Necrons, I have a question. What are Immortals good for? Are they just warriors with more stats? Yeah, they're another troop choice. I believe they have one more wound than warriors. They have one more toughness than warriors. And I think they get an extra attack in close combat. And they have a superior gun. That can be swapped out for the Tesla gun. The Tesla gun is unique. I think they're both strength 5. But the Tesla gun is, I think, 2 shots at strength 5, assault 2, and any roll of a 6 generates 3 hits instead of 1. So if you hit some 6s, you can do some serious number of hits. Although they're all AP zip. See, I know right now, I think I've been hearing that Necron Warriors are hot, and Immortals are kind of so-so just because they're much more expensive. But if you want to go min squad, you can take squads of 5 Immortals. You have to take at least 10 Warriors. So if you have to take like an extra troop choice, but you don't want to spend a lot of money or a lot of in-game points, you could just throw in a squad of Immortals. Tanakani, so glad you guys came back to YouTube. Big love. Yeah, we're back.
Well, thank you. We're back, baby.
I think a dark gray would have been better. The black is so black that it takes away from the white and gold. Yeah, I tried a gray, and the gray just looked like not enough contrast.
AR, wheelies, a speedo, and sparklers. How dangerous a performance for Nick? Please share a video if one exists. Yeah, on the Patreon. You kidding me? It's all up on the Patreon.
Ooh, these are some good graboids. Oh, I like the baby graboid.
Patreon.
Is it perfect? It's really good. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. That might be worth $10.
And you know what else is worth $10?
Ooh.
It's time for the Patreon stream. Although it's significantly less than $10 if you want to join.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna be getting crazy.
We're gonna be crazy. We're gonna be saying things you're not supposed to say.
Mm-hmm.
So, join us over there.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.